Hey, I'm Jeremy. We're here on a job site that we've been working on for a little bit. We're going to be building an enclosed porch here in the middle with open decks on either side. Stairs are going to be leading down to the grass area in the back so that the homeowner can have easy access to the backyard with their dogs. So let's go in and take a look around. This is actually a little bit of a special project. Both sides of this duplex had pre-existing decks. They were smaller, they're about 14 foot by 10 foot. Over here in this space, it's a little bit hard to see right now, but there's actually going to be a nice door here so that you can exit out onto the main portion of the deck, or you can be inside with the door closed and have a nice enclosed space to be in. We're going to be doing some direct set windows here on the bottom to maintain our guardrail height. And then above it, we'll be using a specialized screen system that has screen on the outside and then vinyl window sets on the inside. So since this is a duplex, there is a fire barrier in the middle between the two units, which made this addition a little bit more interesting. We had to have some engineering done so that our new firewall would tie into the existing firewall of the house. So you can see right here, we have a double layer for this fire separation barrier, and it's actually going to run the whole way up to the very peak of the new addition. And everywhere that it sits on the existing house, we'll actually be cutting out the roofing so that the firewall can tie seamlessly together and make one solid firewall the whole way from the front of the unit all the way out the back of the addition. Here on the ground, you can see my guys are starting to frame the exterior walls. After we get those totally framed, we'll sheet them, get them stood up. Once we get all the walls stood up, we will have some direct set truss the whole way across the top. And then we'll actually be framing the gable portion of the roof back up onto the top of the existing roof. So it's just going to turn into a really nice space here. And then once we have this main portion enclosed and dried in, we'll start working on the decks on either side that push out to the sides of the enclosed room. So that's the majority of the project of what we've got going on immediately up here. So let's go down to the ground level and take a look at where it all got started. All right, this is the lower portion. There will actually be a deck over top of us next time we're here. And on this side of the duplex, it's sunk in the ground a little bit more than the other side. So we actually had our concrete contractor come in and pour this retaining wall, just make a lot nicer space down here. It allows us to get the drainage correct on the other side, get all the water flowing away from the house and away from this concrete pad down here. Right here under my feet is going to be really cool to check out. It's actually a lot of stamped concrete. We needed to pour the pad and the footers first for all of the posts to set on top of. So we went ahead and wanted to make sure we didn't damage it. This job has been really fun to work on. Since it's a duplex and we have two different customers, the two side units are not copy and paste. They're actually different from each other with the way the decks are framed, the way the steps function. And so it's been interesting, but also neat to be able to work with both customers at the same time and bring both of their dreams to life, while also making sure that everything looks like it was meant to be. And so now we just get to make that dream become a reality.